I have made a film to show here in London that tells the story of Eileen Gray as a personality, as an artist, as an architect, as a designer. I visited her famous house, which is called E1027 in the south of France, which has recently been restored and open to the public. And while I was there, they told me a detail about the house, which they had only recently discovered. A tool shed, essentially, that she had constructed beneath her house was intended to be a projectionist booth like you would find in a cinema, so that she could present movies, have kind of outdoor movie screenings beneath her house at night. What was unusual about this was that she ended up leaving the house and she never got to use the screening booth. And so I gained permission to show a film of mine beneath her house and to activate her cinema for the first time in the 100 years since she designed and built it. I have used that device of tinting film footage blue to try to enter into the world of ideas from which Gray drew as she constructed the house, using the cinema of the period in which she was designing the house. So I have curated a huge collection of films that were made in France in the 1920s, and I have reimagined this archival film footage as a way to extrapolate and to enter into at least how her house speaks to me. I've produced a new series of photographs for the exhibition that use a new photo process called Chromolux. The prints are collages that were created digitally, usually from the archival French film footage that I used to make the film. And so we see through the photochemicals, which have turned into a semi-transparent, very luminous surface of color, through to the aluminum ground on which they sit. And it produces a very luminous type of print that appealed to me because it mimics, in a 2D form, the experience of looking at projected film, because the prints seem to emit their own light source. And so they don't have that opaque quality that a traditional photo print does. In fact, they are almost a kind of light box, giving off light. And so, yeah, it's a process that I found really captivating.